Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog, and welcome back to what is now England, a tropical island apparently. Yeah, I apologise for my appearance and the fact that I look like I am literally melting, because yeah, basically I am. It is ridiculously hot and it has been for the last I don't know how many days, and I think it's meant to be like this until at least Thursday, and I am just struggling. I don't do well in the heat at all. My POTS is not happy, and yeah, I don't know how anyone manages to look good in this kind of heat, because I just look like this. But yes, it is very, very warm, so apologies, because I'm probably going to be saying that a lot over the next few days. Back to Monday again. I've had a fairly productive morning so far. My dad and I phoned Motability this morning. We phoned the grants department, which we didn't know existed until fairly recently. I think it was when I joined a Motability Facebook group and found out that they offer grants for people who are kind of struggling to avoid like the advance payment on a car, or for adaptations and things like that. So we gave them a ring just to kind of find out what it was all about and whether they might be able to help. And the people we spoke to were really, really helpful, really nice. Like, asked some questions, learned a little bit more about my needs and everything like that, and they're going to send me out a form to fill in with some more details, but they thought that I probably would be able to get some help with the grant, which would be amazing, because the kind of car that I need it's got quite a big advance payment, just because of the different kind of aspects that I need for it to like meet my needs. So any help would be yeah, massively appreciated. And so yeah, they're sending me out that form, and then we were talking to the guy, and I can't remember what questions he asked, but he was like, I think it came up basically that I can't drive. One of the reasons I can't drive at the moment is because I can't use my foot like for the pedals. And he said, oh, have you ever looked into like hand controls and things like that before? And I said, well, I've thought about it a bit, but I just don't really know where to start. So he said, oh, we can refer you to like a driving centre where you go and have like a driving assessment, where basically they're not assessing your driving or anything, but you go and try like different cars that have got different adaptations in, so hand controls, various other things, to try and find out like what would work best for you, which I didn't really know about before. So he or she, I can't remember, we spoke to various people because I got passed from different departments. They are referring me to a driving centre to go and have that assessment, which is going to be really, really helpful, because I've been thinking about getting or looking at hand controls, but one, I was worried that I just haven't got a clue how they work, and yeah, obviously like nobody around me knows how they work, and also two, I just don't really know what is available and what would best suit my needs. So hopefully going for this driving assessment should really help that. So yeah, that was quite productive this morning, so hopefully I'll get a form to fill in about the grant, and also I'll get a phone call about going for this driving assessment. So yeah, productive morning so far. It's taken me a while to get myself dressed and stuff, just because I think because of the heat, like every little thing you do, you just feel like you're melting, and yeah, it's just it's just making things really difficult. And I'm lucky that I don't have to kind of be out working in this, and you know, I mean, I don't know, lucky is a funny word when you're chronically ill and you like physically aren't able to work, but just at the moment I feel quite lucky that I can sit in my little office with the window open and not be, you know, out there doing sort of back-breaking work in the heat wave. So yeah, I do count myself lucky in that respect. And yeah, another week. I'm waiting for a phone call from my GP. she was going to ring me today to follow up, because I had my blood tests last week to look at my heart, and I think they were okay. And then she was going to ring me today to discuss like what we're going to do next. I think she's like, my POTS specialist like got back to her and gave some sort of suggestions of what needed to be done, so I'm guessing we'll just be talking about that. But apart from that, I haven't got anything on today. I want to get some editing done. I'm hoping to get my hair washed and have a shower this evening, which is just going to feel so nice. I think I'm literally just going to go and sit in the cold shower and refuse to move. So yeah, that's pretty much my Monday. Just trying to have another day of just getting through the heat and not giving up. It's just a bit too much, isn't it? Anyway, let me know how you're coping with this heat. Although by the time you watch this, it will probably be freezing cold and raining again. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get on with some editing until my GP rings. Good evening. Sorry I haven't spoken to you all day. I spent the morning doing a lot of editing to Richard and Lisa's wedding video. The bit that's kind of taking me, sorry, I got something in my eye. The bit that's taking me the longest is editing the service, because we had like 3 different cameras for it. And so I'm trying to like piece them together with like getting the right shots in for different bits. But I think I finished that now, so I just need to go on to doing the reception. It's funny like watching my filming back, because this was 4 years ago now. I know I should have had it done by now, but I haven't. And I would hope that in those 4 years my filming has got a bit better. I mean, looking at the footage, it was quite wobbly, and I know that I am still quite wobbly. I have really shaky hands, so that doesn't help, but I would like to think that it's not quite as bad as it was then. And I don't know, just a bit more well thought out, although because it was, you know, a wedding and I was a bridesmaid and there was lots of stuff going on, I think I was just trying to grab footage wherever I could, so I knew that it wasn't kind of going to be the best. And like the footage on, like for the services, it was filmed on like iPhones and things like that, so it's not like, you know, amazing quality or anything like that. But hopefully it will still be like a nice record for them. It's got, you know, it's got all the images and you know, what happened through that day, so hopefully it will still be a nice memory. So yeah, I did quite a lot of that this morning. My GP rang me, so I think I've already said this, but my blood test that I had last week to look for heart failure was normal, which we kind of expected it to be. And so basically she is going to refer me to the cardiologists at my local hospital, because my POTS specialist is basically, he kind of will review you once a year, and then your local service are meant to kind of manage you in between. So he isn't able to kind of help at the moment, because my next review isn't until like November time. So she's going to refer me to the cardiologists here. He thinks that the breathlessness is dysfunctional breathing, which is quite common with POTS. However, that won't explain the swelling in my legs. So, excuse me. So that's why they want to do like a review with the cardiologists, just to kind of see what they think. I mean, my GP said that the swelling could be POTS related, because like with POTS, because your like autonomic system and your circulation and things like that aren't working very well, you do tend to get like pooling in your legs. So it might be that, but I think they just want to kind of rule everything else out. So I think she's going to ask them to do an echo, which is an ultrasound of your heart, and yeah, see if they've got any other ideas of kind of what they can offer. So that's kind of where we're going. Still don't really have an answer, but we've got a plan. And yeah, I had lunch, and then I had a nap, and then I had a shower this evening, which was glorious. I just like, I made it as cold as I could kind of bare. Like I did make it quite cold, and then I was like, okay, no, that's a little bit too cold. But yeah, it was so nice to just sit under a shower and get my hair washed and just cool down a little bit. I think anybody will know that when it's hot, it's nice to have a shower, but when you're chronically ill and you can't have a shower every day and you're kind of having to just do like flannel washes and things, you'll know just how good that like proper wash feels. And yeah, it was so good. I think I spent a bit longer than normal in there because I was just like, I just don't want to get out. This is like the only relief I have felt since this heat wave started. And yeah, it felt so good, and I just feel a little bit fresher now because obviously it's cooled down. I mean, not a lot, but it has cooled down a little bit this evening. So I do feel a little bit fresher, although, you know, we'll get to tomorrow and it'll be back to feeling like a hot, sweaty mess. But, you know, I've got to enjoy it while I can. Good morning. It is another very hot day again today. They said there's going to be storms later, so I'm actually quite excited about that, although they keep saying that and then it doesn't happen, so who knows. I've just been sat in front of the fan for ages trying to keep cool, but not succeeding particularly well, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't have any plans today, so I'm going to try and get some editing done this morning, and then we'll just see what happens. I've got some like admin bits to do. I need to apply for a new blue badge, so I've been getting my paperwork together for that. I need to ring the DWP because I've just been looking through my paperwork and found that my PIP, which is personal independence payment benefit, expires in December, and I didn't realise that, and you have to have at least 12 months to be able to get a Motability car, so I'm a little bit screwed at the moment. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I thought my PIP was ongoing, but it's not. It's my ESA that's ongoing. So I need to ring the DWP and say, what do I do, because I need to get a new Motability car, and I can't basically at the moment, so I don't know whether I'm going to have to go through the whole reapplication process for that, which is always really stressful, so I'm not looking forward to that at all. But also I'll then have to contact Motability because they've already I've already sort of spoken to them about the grant, and I've got 3 weeks to fill that form in, but if I haven't got my PIP sorted, then there's no point in me filling the grant in for Motability. So yeah, oh god, there's always something, isn't there? So yeah, I need to get that sorted. So I think this afternoon might just be a bit of a kind of like admin sorting like loose ends out and things like that. But yeah, I could just really do without it. But I'm going to get some editing done this morning, and then we'll deal with that stuff later. Right, so I've decided I'm actually just going to ring the DWP now, because there's no point in me sitting editing when I'm worrying about it. So yeah, I'm going to ring and probably hold on to the phone for ages. So let's get on with it. This morning, which I think you saw, was on the phone for about half an hour before they answered, which is pretty standard. And the guy I spoke to, first of all, he said, oh, you should have had a new form to fill in, because like they sent it out like I don't know how many months before your like award is due to finish. But then he had a look and said, oh, your award has been extended for another 10 years, so it doesn't run out until 2030. And I was like, brilliant. So he's going to send out a letter. I should have got a letter apparently like telling me that, but it hasn't arrived, so he's going to send that out again. So yeah, that is really, really good news, because I don't know, I think anyone that sort of is disabled or chronically ill and has had to go through the assessment process for PIP or anything really will know that it's really, really stressful. There's a lot of paperwork, assessments, and it's kind of having to prove yourself and your disability, which is, it's just not fun. So for it to be like a long-term thing, I mean, I guess they look at what your diagnosis is and things like that and make a judgment on whether it's something that's going to get better or is kind of going to stay rough, like the same, or get worse. So that's really, really good news. So that means that I can kind of carry on with the Motability thing. Thank God. I was just like having a panic this morning because I thought that, yeah, everything was going to go out the window and I'd have to like put it on hold and everything. So that was really, really good. So I did that, and I got some editing done, and yeah, had my lunch, and now I'm here eating an ice lolly, trying to stay cool. It's just really, really warm, and I don't know, you can probably play a drinking game with my vlogs at the moment of how many times I say it's warm or it's hot or talk about the weather in some capacity. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my ice lolly, and then I think I'm gonna have a bit of a nap, and then I've just got admin bits that I need doing on my laptop and stuff like that. I need to do some preparation for a council meeting on Friday. I need to apply for my new blue badge. I need to fill in my Motability grant form thing that I've been sent. Various other little bits and bobs. So I think it's going to be one of those evenings of just trying to get some of those things done. And yeah, I've just got a to-do list that feels as long as my arm at the moment, and I don't seem to be making a huge amount of progress, so I'd quite like to just try and make a bit of a dent in that. So I think that's my plan for the rest of the day. Good morning. It's another very warm day today, but I have a new friend. So I've turned it down a bit because I didn't think you'd be able to hear me, but after just dying in this heat for the last, I don't even know how long this has been going on for now, I decided to invest in a tower fan. My mum yesterday brought in like a desk fan for me, but they take up so much space. I mean, it was brilliant. I like sat here for ages, didn't want to go downstairs because, you know, the fan was great. But it was actually my sister's, and I kind of thought I need something in here because these hot days are just getting like more regular, and having like a big bulky fan isn't just particularly like what's the word, it doesn't work when you haven't got a huge amount of space. So I had a look on Amazon yesterday, and I thought I'd have a look at tower fans, which are like these things which are kind of like a big long column. Looked at some of the cheaper ones, and the reviews were just not very good. People were kind of saying they wished that they had just saved up a bit and bought a more expensive one, because either it was like ridiculously noisy or the like fan mechanism just wasn't very good. So yeah, this one wasn't the cheapest. I mean, it certainly wasn't the most expensive. There were some really expensive ones on there, but this one had really good reviews, and it was actually reduced as well. So I can't remember what the original price was, but I think it was reduced by like 20 or 30 pounds. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for it. So it's by a brand called Ansio. Never heard of them, but I'll link it below. My dad's just set it up for me. It comes with a remote, although they don't give you any batteries, which I think, you know, for the price is a little bit cheeky, but there we go. So yeah, it comes with a remote, and then it's got 3 speed settings, and it's also got 3 different like modes. So I think it's got like, I can't remember what the different modes are. There's basically like just a normal like fan mode. There's a nature mode, which kind of like goes, you get like a lot of breeze, and then it like dies away, and then yeah, I was like, I just don't want that today. I need just like a lot of breeze. And then there's also a nighttime one, which I think like tapers off as you fall asleep. And then, oh, it's also got a timer on it as well. So yeah, I'm hoping having that down here will just make things a little bit more comfortable. I mean, I would love to get an air conditioning unit, and we do actually have one, which I used to use it in my room years ago when I had a single bed in a different place. It meant that I could use the aircon thing because you've got the pipe that you have to stick out of the window. But since I got a double bed, I haven't been able to use it because my double bed now goes like underneath my Velux window because I'm in the attic, and the pipe won't reach now out of the window. I have got a lower window as well, but it won't, like, it's not long enough to reach out of that window either. So I haven't been able to use the aircon, and now my mum and dad have got it in their room, which I'm massively jealous about because it was so cool in their room last night. But yeah, I mean, they are really expensive, and if I had one in here, one, they're huge and it would just take up half the room, and two, I can't afford to spend like 400 quid on an air conditioning unit. We did look at getting air conditioning put into our attic last summer. The guy came round and looked at it all and quoted us for it, and it was about £2,000, and we were like, just can't afford to do that at the moment. Couldn't justify the price. I mean, to be honest, it would be worth every penny because it would be just glorious in this heat, but it's a lot of money, and yeah, just couldn't justify it, unfortunately, which is a real shame because, as I said, just it would be lush. But I think I might just end up going and camping out in my mum and dad's room because once you get the aircon on and you like shut the door and everything, it just feels so good. But anyway, I've got my fan. I need to give him a name, so if you've got any ideas of what I can name my fan, because I think it's quite fun to name inanimate objects, do let me know, and I will give him a name. But yes, it is Wednesday. Don't have any plans again today, which is good. I'm so glad that I've got like a fairly quiet time while this heat wave is going on, because I can't do anything. And yeah, we need to measure my wheelchair today because I started trying to fill in the Motability form yesterday for the grant, and I got so far, and then it started asking for like measurements of my wheelchair, so we need to get the tape measure out and do that. My dad's ringing me. Hang on a minute. Right, sorry about that. My dad was just ringing me. I've lost track of what I was saying now. Yeah, no idea. Anyway, I'm going to get on with doing this editing. Oh yeah, we need to measure my wheelchair, and that's about it. I think I'm just going to try and get this video finished, and then anything else is going to be a bonus today. I'm just about to head down for lunch. I haven't got my vlog finished editing. I'm really frustrated, but I don't know. Do not seem to be getting on very well the last few days. I don't know if it's the heat or what it is, but we have actually got thunder, and I've never been so excited for a thunderstorm, and it has just started raining. I actually want to go and stand outside in it. Can you hear the thunder? Oh, we so need this. I'm just hoping it cools things down a little bit. I've never been a big fan of thunderstorms, but geez, how much I've just been so excited for this one.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking about my options, every detail in my head, but it doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead. I've been running in circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left.
Good morning. I'm starting today in my pyjamas. I've got my Toy Story nightie on. We have got Noah today. Yeah. And what day are we having today?
Zebra day.
A zebra day, or is it a zoo day? We're having a zoo day. So basically we were going to go to a pick your own place to pick some strawberries and things like that. But the weather is, well, we're meant to have storms, but it's also still really hot, and we just thought either if it's boiling hot or if it's pouring with rain, neither are going to be particularly fun to be walking around a field. So at midnight last night, I had an idea of what we could do, because I was trying to think, I was looking on Pinterest for ideas, and we've decided to do a zoo day, haven't we? So we've got lots of different zoo related activities to do at home, haven't we? We're going to do lots of activities with animals.
Ooh.
Yeah?
I make some strawberries. I did pick some strawberries with Mummy.
Did you? You did actually, didn't you? We might go and pick strawberries another day, because the weather's not really very good for picking strawberries today. But that's why we're going to have a zoo day, isn't it? Yeah?
What's Sophie doing?
Oh, he's just having a little wash.
Oh.
Yeah. See, because he doesn't really get in the... You have a bath, don't you? When you get home, you get in the bath. But Alfie doesn't really do that, so he has to wash himself. So are we going to get started with this zoo day? I think to begin with, well, we've got a choice of two activities. We're either going to do a sensory bin, although we've got to find a container big enough. This is where could really use like a tough tray, because that would be like the perfect size, but we haven't got one, so we're going to have to improvise. So we're either going to do that or we're going to do some crafts. I think we might go for the sensory bin, because I think that might hold his attention longer than craft. And then we've got some more activities for this afternoon. So we'll do one activity now. Oh yeah, I'll put it on the table.
I'm going to do funny face.
He's going to pull a funny face. Yes, we're going to do one activity now, and then he'll go down for a nap, and then we'll get him up, have lunch, and do some more activities. So I will take you through the day, let you know what activities we're doing. I mean, this was like midnight I planned this, so it's a bit rough and ready, but hopefully it'll be fun. Right, so we're ready to do activity number 1. And we're going to do a sensory bin, which is something I've seen a lot of on Pinterest. Basically, you get a bowl or a tray or whatever and put different things in it, and then we've got some zoo animals that he can play in the bowls with the sensory bits. So, first things first, I think we could put some... What are those?
Yeah, it's Crispy Pops.
Crispy Pops, some Rice Krispies in.
Yeah.
Right, so, are you going to help me? If I put some in first. Ooh.
Mummy?
Yeah, you're going to put some in, so you take some out in there, get a big handful. And put them in there. Oh, they're all stuck to your fingers.
Yeah, can I eat one?
You can eat one, yeah.
Okay, can I eat one?
Yeah, go on then.
And more?
Go on then, you eat those, I'll put a few more in. Otherwise we might be here for a little while.
Huh?
We'll try and make them into little sections, I think.
I'm not eating it too.
You ate it too?
Huh?
Right.
I want more too.
I'll give you, hang on, let me just put some in and then I'll give you some more. Just so that we can get them in. And then you can play with them. There's one on the table.
Huh? Pardon?
You've got one on the table.
Oh.
How funny.
How funny.
How silly funny.
And I want some more too.
Hang on a minute. Just going to put a few more in here for you to play with.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, that looks like enough. There's a few for you. Right, that's the Rice Krispies done. Now, we have got... What can we put in here? What else can we put in here? I think... Shall we put some...
Where's Selfie gone?
I think it might be in the hall. Should we put some of these in?
Yeah.
What are these?
I don't know.
These are called shredded wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, let's see. Look. They look like little pillows.
Yeah.
Do you want to eat one?
Yeah.
Go on then, you try it.
Yeah.
Now, ideally, we need to squidge these up a bit. Oh, there we go, fabulous.
You want to?
You do one too? Hang on then. Yeah, let me give you one. Right, you need to do it over here so that it doesn't make too much mess all over the table. So you've got to squish it. They're quite hard, aren't they? That's it. Well done. Are you squishing it?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
It's a bit tricky, is it?
How about, yeah, it's a bit tricky. Let me eat it.
You can eat it if you want.
Yeah, let me try it.
You try it. Do you like it? It's nice.
Mmm. Animals actually poo in there.
You think the animals are going to poo in there? Thanks for that, Grandpa.
Yes. They do poo in there.
Oh, naughty animals.
Naughty animals.
Right, I think that will do with that one. Whoa. Right, yeah. Should we put some of this in here? Oh, it smells nice. We'll put that in the middle like that. For the animals to play with. That's definitely enough. Probably a bit too much, actually. Now then, wait a minute, put it back in for a second because we've got some more things to go in. So, are we going to put some cornflakes in this one?
Cornflakes in the grass.
I'm going to phase out the way. And then we'll put some cornflakes over that side. Well, don't eat all of them because otherwise we won't have any to play with. You can steal some, Sophie.
Just one or two. Like some too.
Go on then, you have one.
Don't take the glass.
I was going to say we may not have anything left at the end of this. Right, so what have we got in this box, in this bowl? What's this?
It's quartz.
Yeah, and what are these?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes. And then what have we got in here? We've got, what are those?
Cornflakes.
Those are Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies.
A bit more grass and some shredded wheat. So now we need to put the animals in. Right, let's put some animals in this one. Got a zebra and a tiger. Yep, I'll put some in that one in a minute. Oh, a rhino. A rhinoceros, as Jenny calls it. And we've got a lion. Actually, I don't think that is a lion. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think we need a tree.
Yeah, tree for animals to poo in.
Are the animals going to do poos, are they? Fantastic. Another lion in there. Oh, we can put a tree in this one.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
And then
Let's put a giraffe in there, shall we? He won't stand that. Oh, we've got an elephant. Yep, the zebra's in already. Oh, a gorilla. He can be in the jungle.
Huh?
Alright, we'll put the rest of them there and you can put them in.
Oh, yes, my baby.
Oh, he's calling to his baby. He said, come on, I'm here.
Well,
I've come to save you.
well, where's your mummy gone?
Somebody else is standing there.
Oh. Right, now I went down for his nap. I got myself dressed and I've just been doing some editing, finished editing my weekly vlog finally. It's taken me forever, I don't know why this week, probably because of the heat. But I've done that and that is now exporting. Noah's up from his nap and we're going to go and get some lunch and then we can carry on with our zoo day. So while I finish my lunch, Noah is watching Peppa Pig Goes to the Zoo. Right, lunch is done. next activity for the zoo day is to save these animals. I mean, you can't even see the animals because they're in the bottom. But some animals, look, come over here and look, Noah. The animals have got stuck in the ice with the trees and the rocks. And what are we going to do to it?
I don't know.
What's Grandpa got? What's Grandpa got out for you?
My hammer.
Yeah, we're going to bash it with the hammer, aren't we? So should we take it outside?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it then. Are you going to free the animals?
How do you hold a hammer?
Oh, well, where's mine?
Go on.
Go on, that's your hammer.
See if you can hit it. I think it may need to
I
melt.
think your little hammer wouldn't be strong
No,
enough
you have to hit
No,
this.
look, you've got to hit the animals to get them out.
Well, let's go do like this.
Yeah, go on then.
Mm.
Try again. You've made a little... That's it. You've got to do it a bit harder than that, I think. Oh. I think Grandpa might need to help you a bit.
How about...
Ah, that's better. Yes. Let me have a little look. Let me have a little look.
What was that?
Oh!
What did
Now
Grandpa
smash
do?
that corner there. That's it. Both hands and hit the corner. Hit it hard. That's it.
Whoa,
And again.
and again.
And again.
Oh,
Oh, it's going.
it's going.
Again.
I can see a tree
Go on.
coming out.
Oh look!
Wow.
Oh no! Oh, a rhinoceros! Oh,
It's a hippo.
hippopotamus.
It's not a rock at all.
It's a
Grandpa
rocket.
got it. Right, what else have we got to get?
Right.
Oh,
You missed
nearly.
it. Don't let. That's it. Now hit it again. Hard. Bash. Bash.
Oh.
Hang on.
Trouble is it's slippery in
Bash.
there now.
Oh, the rock came out. Look.
Bash. 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 Bash.
Go on, give it. Hang on. It's not.
Oh, what's that?
No, it's not.
No,
It's
it's
thunder.
I hear thunder.
Right, you're going to watch
I'm gonna
Grandpa
bash
do
this
the
one.
last
Come on.
one.
Turn around. It's splashing me with water. Ready? Stand back.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Whoa!
And let's do it now.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow!
Try breaking that piece.
Oh, that's a big bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah, you got that one.
What about that one?
There's some good ones there. Try and smash some of these.
Oh, yeah. I
Keep
do.
together. You're not going to miss some matches.
Right, here we go.
Bash. Keep on,
Whoa!
bash. Bash. Bash.
Yeah!
Bash. Bash.
Well
Oh,
done.
can I bash that one? Stand right back.
Right, stand back. Watch.
Get more ice.
Look. Whoa!
I want to go.
That's it. Right. Bash, bash, bash.
Okay.
Lots of bashes. Oh, where did they
Whoa!
all go?
Hold on, hold on.
How about let's do this instead?
Okay.
That will be very fun.
Right, you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful. Whoa! Well done.
That didn't work.
Now, our last activity of the day for Zoo Day is to read some zoo books. So, you need to choose which book you want. So, we've got The Very Hungry Caterpillar. We've got Dear Zoo. We've got Peppa Pig at the Zoo. We have got Elma. And we're going on a bear hunt. So, which book would you like us to read
I
first?
just need to tell you.
Okay, well, you can have...
Book first.
Pick a book and then you can have Ellie. Which book would you like? Caterpillar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hungry Fairy Caterpillar.
Who would you like to read it, Becca or Jenny?
I think actually Noah's very good at reading it himself.
Oh, first reading next sound.
Yeah?
I got a full moon. It's red. Yeah, you're on the leaf. And some pop. And out from an egg. Tiny and very hungry caterpillar. And, oh.
Hang on. There we go. Oh.
So he started to eat some food. And he eat.
Oh, sorry.
And he eat one apple.
On Monday he ate one apple.
And they and they eat one apple.
But he was still
Oh,
hungry.
but he was still hungry. Oh, he came out. I saw a fat apple. And
On
he eat,
Tuesday.
on Tuesday, so he eat 5 pears.
Oh.
And he eat 5 plums.
Oh.
And he was still...
Can you count the plums, please?
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Is that 3 or 5?
3 and... Oh, yeah, strawberry is upside down. On Tuesday, eat...
Thursday.
On Thursday, he eat 5...
4.
4 strawberries.
Right. And he was...
Still hungry, but he was...
On
On Friday, he... Oh, a nut! A nut upside down.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, he eat 5 oranges.
But
But he was
still hungry. Hang on, you've missed a page. Right, what's next?
On Tuesday,
Saturday.
on Saturday,
Through.
he eats 1 chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 yes of cheese, 1 yes yummy, 1 yes yummy, 1 yogurt pop, 1 tea pie, 1 cupcake,
That's not a cupcake.
What's that?
1 orange, 1 cupcake, onion, huh?
That's a sausage.
1 yes sausage, 1 yes watermelon, and a tummy ache.
Oh no.
And then he listened to it.
On Sunday.
On Sunday he eat.
What did he do on Sunday?
He eats.
What did he do?
He eat green leaf, and he was still hungry.
Now
He
what
nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed the way out.
And
Don't talk.
Talk.
It was beautiful butterfly.
can you read it again?
I just can't.
Good evening. It's a lot later than when I last spoke to you. I think when I spoke to you last, we were reading some books with Noah. He then went home, and I just really wasn't feeling very good. I don't know if, well, I think it was a combination of things. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I was absolutely shattered, I think, and that didn't help. And for some reason, I just felt like I wanted to cry. I don't quite know what happened. I just, yeah, felt really, really bad. But I literally, I sat on the sofa, and 2.5 hours later I woke up. So yeah, obviously I needed some sleep. I think I just wore myself out. And I don't know, various other things. I feel a little bit better now. But yeah, I think the day went well. The ice breaking thing was definitely the highlight of the day, I think, for Noah. He absolutely loved that. And we had to drag him back inside when it started raining. But yeah, zoo day went okay, I think. I did have a couple of other activities that we could have done. But I do find, I don't know, what I wanted to do was have a list of activities and then just play it by ear. I didn't want anything to be too rigid, because I don't know about anybody else, but I just think you can't be that rigid when you've got a 2-year-old here, because you don't know what mood they're going to be in, you don't know what they're going to fancy doing, you don't know what their concentration is going to be like. So yeah, I think it worked quite well, just kind of having a list of activities ready, but just kind of going as we could. The other activities that we did kind of have in our mind were an art and craft activity, which was going to be decorating Elmer the elephant. So we would have attempted to draw an elephant, which it would have been a bit rough and ready, but it would have been fine. And then we would have given him like stickers and tissue paper and colouring pencils and all that kind of stuff, and obviously linked it with the Elmer the Elephant book, but I think he wasn't really in the mood for doing anything like that today anyway, and we ran out of time. And I also suggested that we could have done, we could have got out his kinetic sand and made animals with the kinetic sand, which I think he would probably have enjoyed today. We just ran out of time for that one. And also doing like an animal bath, so perhaps getting some of the animals dirty in the mud in the garden, and then getting some like water and stuff, and he could have just like washed them and, you know, a bit of water play. And again, I think he probably would have really enjoyed that, but we just ran out of time. The sensory bin one this morning was, I think he did enjoy it. It kind of lost its appeal quite quickly, and he was more interested in eating the cereal that we'd used as like the different sensory bits in there. But it was all right. Like, he did some like crunching on the like Rice Krispies, and they would go in like the jungle, which was the grass. And like, yeah, it passed like the amount of time that we needed it to, so that was good. But yeah, definitely the breaking of the ice was his favourite. I think if I did it again, I may do it in like 2 smaller containers, because the initial bit of ice was really difficult to break, so we ended up having to get my dad to kind of start breaking it, and then it kind of made it a bit easier. But yeah, that was definitely the favourite activity. But he also really enjoyed the books. He read us A Hungry Caterpillar, because he pretty much knows all the words now, and it's just so cute. So yeah, he read that one, and then we had Dear Zoo, which he really enjoyed, and the Peppa Pig one, when Peppa Pig goes to the zoo, he liked that. They were both Lift the Flat books, so I think he quite enjoys those. And then we did going on a bear hunt, and did like all of the actions for all the different bits, which he seemed to enjoy. We did a little bit of Elmer, but by that point I think he was just getting a bit fed up of books, so he ended up just playing for a little bit after that. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that went, and I think maybe I'll try and like organise some other like themed days, because it's quite a nice way of like, yeah, going along with the theme all day, but having like different types of activities. And Pinterest is brilliant for ideas, so yeah, I quite enjoyed that. It was a shame we couldn't go fruit pecking, because he'd obviously overheard us talking about it and was like saying like, oh, we're gonna go and pick strawberries now, and I was like, oh, sorry, not today. So hopefully we can do that another day, but it worked out okay in the end. So yeah, I've had a sleep. I now need to finish preparing for a council meeting tomorrow morning. So I've just put something on the TV, and I'm going to get on with that. I also need to really get on with emptying some photos off my phone, because my storage is full again. It's driving me mad. I think maybe when I get a new phone, I'm going to have to get one with bigger storage, because I just can't keep up with emptying my photos. But yeah, I do need to do that as well, but the council meeting stuff needs to be done first, so I'll see how I get on. And yeah, apart from that, it's just gonna be a quiet evening, so I will probably speak to you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Friday today, and I think it is cooler. I don't know, I think it's probably just taking it like a bit longer to cool down in the house. It still feels quite muggy, but it is definitely cooler than it was. I have had a council planning meeting this morning online, so I did that, and then I've just been trying to answer a couple of emails that needed answering, so that's taken me a little while. I've also had a phone call from my doctor's surgery. So basically, I put in a repeat prescription for something, and it went over to our pharmacy, and basically they said that they can't get hold of that medication, and they can't get hold of any other medications that are in the same kind of category as that. The whole thing has been stressful. Basically, so I was on a medication called ranitidine, which it's got different uses, and I take it because it helps with things like acid reflux, but it also helps with mast cell activation syndrome symptoms. And I was on that for ages and it worked quite well for me. And then there was a big problem with ranitidine and its production and things like that. And basically they ended up stopping making it, I think. And so I had to contact my professor up in London to ask for some alternatives because my local gastro didn't know of any. And so, yeah, I asked my professor and he gave me a couple of alternatives. So I switched to something called cimetidine. I've been on that for, I don't know, it can't have been that long because I don't think I've had that many boxes. And then, yeah, we got round to this prescription and they're now saying that they can't get this one or any others that are in that class of medication. So my pharmacy said, oh, try the other pharmacy in town. So we rang them, they're having the same problem. So I sent in an e-consult this morning saying basically what's happening and what should I do. And the pharmacist from our surgery rang me and said that basically because everyone ended up coming off ranitidine, people got put on the other things and started having the other things and the supply wasn't good enough to meet the demand. So basically it's cleared everywhere out. Oh, I've got a funny throat today. So yeah, she did a bit of ringing around and there's another pharmacy, I can't remember where it was, in Farnborough, I think, like a while away. Well, not a while away, it's like 15 minutes away, who could get me one box of my cimetidine, which is fine, but once that box has run out, then what? Or there's another pharmacy that's a bit closer who can get some of another medication that I haven't tried, but it's one of the other ones that my professor has recommended, which is called Pharmacist, I think. And they can get that one. So the pharmacist has now said, shall I move on to that medication and then send the prescription to them and get that one, and then hopefully when I need a repeat, we'll be able to get a repeat of that one. So that's what we're doing. So we're on medication number 3, hoping that this will be the one that we can continue to get, because it's just been really stressful, and if I don't take the medication, I'm going to be more unwell, so I kind of need it. So yeah, I'm just hoping that 1, I can get hold of that medication, 2, that I get on okay with it, that it controls my symptoms and that I don't react badly to it, and 3, that I can continue to get the medication when I need repeat prescriptions again. But yeah, I think with that whole class of medications, there's just a big problem at the moment. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a stressful morning, but hopefully we're getting it sorted. I'm going to go upstairs now and get some more editing done. I've got so many things that I need to do, but I think I need to just get on with this editing now. I'm finding it very difficult to stay awake today, still feeling really tired after yesterday, even though I slept like 2.5 hours after Noah had gone. Yeah, I'm just not awake at all, but I'm going to go upstairs and try and get some bits done. And then I don't have any other plans today. I'm hoping to have a shower and get my hair washed and just feel a bit nicer. But apart from that, just trying to get stuff done, trying to catch up with the backlog of stuff. I don't know why, I'm just finding it so hard to keep up with anything at the moment. Usually I'm quite organised, and it's not that I'm not organised, it's just that I'm physically struggling to do stuff, I think. But it's frustrating me. Good morning. Apologies for the lack of filming yesterday. It was just one of them days. I did quite a lot of editing in the morning after my meeting, and then had my lunch, and then my mum helped me have a shower and get my hair washed and everything, and then I fell asleep. So there wasn't a huge amount to film, unfortunately. But yeah, it's another day, and I'm going to sit down and film some videos, which I haven't done for months, it feels like, because I've been trying to catch up with these weekly vlogs. But yeah, I'm at a point now where I can start filming videos again, which is good because I miss it. So yeah, I've got a couple of videos I want to do. I'm not getting on very well this morning. Everything just seems to be taking longer than I would like, and I'm not getting much achieved. But yeah, we'll keep persevering. We've had 2 huge spiders today downstairs. So when I went down this morning for my breakfast, as I got off my stair lift, I looked down at the bottom stair and there was like a massive spider on there, which, yeah, anyone that knows me knows that I have a bit of a fear of spiders, and I think it's quite a big phobia actually, to be honest, because whenever I see one I feel sick. My like heart races. I just, yeah, I can't do spiders. I'm alright with like little ones as long as they're not in a place that I don't want them to be, but big ones I just really struggle with. So yeah, there was that one which my dad picked up and put out, and then just now while I was kind of getting ready, my sister was just going out the door and I just heard like I heard her say some words that she probably shouldn't have. I was like, what's the matter? And she was like, there's the mother of all spiders on the like door next to our front door. She was like, oh, you've got to come down and see. And I'm like, I'm not being funny, but I'm not coming all the way down the stairs just to see a spider that's going to make me feel sick. But she took a picture of it and it was pretty huge. Like, she did it next to my dad's hand and it was probably about the size of his palm, possibly a little bit bigger. So yeah, that was another one that had to be caught and put outside. As much as I hate spiders in that I'm scared of them, I mean, I know it's an irrational fear, but I am. But yeah, as much as I am not a fan of them, I don't like killing them. So yeah, I would always try my absolute best, even if I'm on my own, to catch it and get it outside. But yeah, not a pleasant morning, and I'm really struggling with anxiety at the moment anyway. I don't know why, I don't know what it is that's caused my anxiety to get worse. Oh, I broke the chair. Yeah, I don't know what it is that's made my anxiety worse, but for the last few days to a week, I just seem to be feeling constantly anxious. Like, I feel really sick and I feel like something bad is going to happen, but I don't know what that bad thing is. And yeah, it's just really frustrating me because I don't know. It's not like I'm anxious about a specific thing, it's just, yeah, horrible anxiety. And yeah, the spiders didn't help this morning, but anyway, they're outside now. And I'm going to get on with filming these videos because it's just getting later and later and I need to get this done so I can eat some lunch.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough.
Today is proving to be one of those days. It's quite a while later now. I filmed my gastroparesis video this morning, but it was getting late, so I decided that I would go and have some lunch. And also David, Emma and Maisie popped round, so I wanted to see them. So I had my lunch and chatted to them for a bit. Maisie has started walking. She took her first steps on Wednesday and she's just off. Like today, they said she'd walked further today than she had like any other time. She was just up and like walking around the kitchen and stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, like how did that happen? And I don't know, she just looks like a toddler now. She doesn't look like a baby anymore, which is obviously good in some ways, but you kind of, I don't know, they change so quickly and part of you just wants them to stay a little baby forever. But no, she's doing amazingly, and it was so lovely seeing her like feeling so confident in herself and happy, and yeah, she was in a really giggly mood. It was lovely. So I saw them, and now I'm back up here to film my second video because I'm determined I'm going to get these 2 videos filmed today. Ironically, so yeah, I filmed my gastroparesis video this morning and I am having real trouble today with my digestive problems. I'm just finding it really difficult to eat and feel really sick. I'm also having a lot of problems with my breathing today. I don't know what is going on, but I feel pretty terrible, to be honest. But I've got everything set up, so I'm determined to get stuff finished. So yeah, I'm back up and I'm going to film my Motability video, and then once that's done I can go and crash out on the sofa for a bit and have a rest, because I think that's what I need. I've also got some posts to open which I'd like to show you, so maybe once I've had a rest I can do that. But yeah, I'm just going to get this video filmed and then collapse on the sofa, I think. Right, I got my video filmed. Not feeling very well at all, so I came and lay down and fell asleep for quite a while, and now my dad and I have decided we're going to watch a film together, and we're going to go for The Hustle, which has got Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway in it, because it sounds quite funny and we just need something that's fairly easy to watch. So yeah, I'm going to watch this and see what it's like. Good morning, happy Sunday. My dad and I watched that film last night, The Hustle, and it was a really good film, so I'd really recommend it if you haven't watched it before. It's got Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway in it, and it's just really funny. We were saying that we don't think we've actually seen anything with Rebel Wilson in it that we don't like, so yeah, it's a good film. I think she produced it as well, and yeah, it was just what we needed. I have been feeling pretty crap this week, to be honest, like physically and mentally, and I think it was just what I needed, like something uplifting and funny to just watch, that kind of you didn't have to concentrate on too hard, but it had a good story and yeah, really funny, so definitely recommend that one. Yep, and it's Sunday now. I have done my usual Sunday bits, so getting my medication ready for next week, and all that kind of stuff, and I'm now going to attempt to finish editing this weekly vlog, so that can go up tomorrow hopefully. I was hoping I might get some more editing done of Richard and Lisa's wedding video, but I'm not sure, depends on the time. And yeah, my other kind of goal today is to open the post that I keep telling you that I need to open, because it's building up a bit, so I need to do that. I also need to take some photos off my phone because my storage is full, and I've been meaning to do that for the last few days, but other things have got in the way, and I really also need to sort out sending birthday cards and presents to various people because I'm late and I feel really guilty. So yeah, I've actually got quite a few things that I want to try and get done today, but we'll just kind of go with the flow, see what happens. I haven't got any other plans, it's just a case of getting bits and bobs done today. I've also got a couple of forms I need to finish filling in for my Motability Grant and my blue badge. So yeah, lots of little sort of admin-y bits and bobs, but first things first, I'm going to get this weekly vlog edited and then hopefully that can go up tomorrow. So I finished editing my weekly vlog this morning, I've had some lunch and I'm finally opening my post. So yeah, I've opened, well, I had a couple of letters which were boring stuff, but I thought I'd open these parcels and show you what's in them. I think I know what all of them are, but yeah, let's have a look and see what we've got.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop.
So the first thing is something that I spoke about a couple of weeks ago. I ordered it from an Instagram shop called Triton's Treasures, which I will link below. I can't remember if it's Instagram or Etsy, but they have an Instagram account and that's where I found them, and they make Disney clothing and jewellery. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people have them, and you have to be really quick when they open their shop because they sell out really quickly, and this is the one that I went for, which says happiest place on earth, which I thought was rather nice. I got it in pink, and it's nice because it's actually like stitched in, whereas a lot of stuff it's like, I don't know, it's like ironed on. There is like a slightly weird. It's got like a sort of white bit inside it that's all kind of like hard, which is what it's kind of stitched to. But hopefully, pardon?
That'll come off in time.
It comes off.
When you wash it, that'll just come away.
Oh, okay. There we go. Mum knows. And yeah, I thought that would just be quite nice. I mean, I'm not planning on going to Disney anytime soon, unfortunately, but I still wear a bit of Disney, so I'm quite happy with that.
If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.
So the next thing is from a shop that I had never heard of before, and Instagram's to blame for this one as well, because the advert came up on my Instagram. It's a shop called Jackie London. Again, I'll link them below. And I just happened to see these in the advert, and I thought, oh, I really like those. And then I didn't get them for a while, but I kept thinking about them, so I ended up ordering some. Try and get them out of this plastic so that I can actually show you what they are. So they are some dungarees, which I feel like I'm taking my life in my hands by trying to buy dungarees online, considering how difficult I found it to get them in stores. But they said that they are one size fits all, and they said it's from like, I think it's like 8 to 16, which I don't know quite how that's going to work, but we'll see. I just thought they'd be quite nice for the warm weather, and they're pink and stripy, so I thought they looked quite nice. But basically, they just look a bit like this, and they've got sort of pink and white stripes down them, and then I think so these are adjustable, so they have different 2 different holes, so you can have them however you want them. They look quite big actually, so I'm guessing they're going to be quite sort of, what do you call it? Baggy, that's the word. But they're kind of like a sort of thin cotton material, which is what I thought they looked quite nice for the summer. They were kind of a bit see-through-y, actually they're not that bad. And then obviously you'd wear like a little top underneath them or something. Bless you. But yeah, I'll be interested to try these on. 1, to see if they fit, and 2, to see how comfortable they are. But yeah, it's not a shop I'd ever shopped in before. They were fairly reasonable price. And they had some really nice other stuff actually as well, but I thought I'm just going to go for one thing and see what it's like before I think about ordering anything else. So yeah. Bless you. You may see me wearing these at some point. Right, next up is a Disney parcel, and I've been suckered in by another one of their collection things. They just seem to be bringing out so many at the moment, and you've got to like pick and choose, I think, which ones you really like, because otherwise it gets ridiculously expensive. But this one is a Pixar collection, and it's called the Pixar Remix, I think it's called. And basically it's like the little aliens, but they're remixed with other Disney films. So like you've got lots of other Disney characters where the alien is dressed up as those characters. With this one, they're bringing them out every Monday for 6 weeks, and they have pins and also soft toys. So you get a set of 4 pins for £28, which is going to be really expensive if you wanted to collect like all 6 lots. And then the soft toys, I can't remember how much they were. But again, they kind of are staggering them out over the 6 weeks. So I decided to get the first lot of pins just to see what they were like in person and to decide if I wanted to collect any more. I don't plan on collecting the whole lot of them because that's going to get really expensive. But yeah, I just wanted to see what they were like. So they each come on their own individual backing. and I thought actually when I looked on the website they kind of looked like they were like a squishy material, but actually I think they are more like enamel style pins. So this week's have got Anger from Inside Out, who looks a bit like that. And it says they're £7 individually, but I don't think you can actually buy them individually. They had to come as a set of 4. You've then got Buzz Lightyear, who's rather sweet. Then you have Nemo, who's rather cute as well. I mean, they are all really cute. But yeah, I am going to have to be really selective. And then this one says that it's Rex, but actually a lot of people think it looks more like Arlo from The Good Dinosaur, and I am inclined to agree. If you kind of compare the 2 dinosaurs next to each other, it looks a lot more like Arlo than it does like Rex, but it doesn't really matter, it still looks cute. So yeah, I'm quite glad I've got those ones, and now I'm just going to have to look through all the other ones and see which ones that I would like to collect. I mean, the problem is, I guess, that they come in the packs of 4, so you might find that there's like one in one pack of 4 and then one in another that you like the look of, and obviously if you want them you're going to have to get the whole lot. But I guess you could use them for trading or selling them and then buying something else, so we'll see. But yeah, I've got some more pins to add to my collection. Okay, and then this last package I will mark as add gifted because it's a gifted item. So I work with Nivea sometimes. I'm part of their, I think it's called the Nivea family, and they send out sort of packs of like new products and things like that, and they have like themes and things like that. So yeah, I signed up to get this one because I thought it sounded quite nice, and it was the summer, I can't remember what they called the theme, like the summer skincare theme, and then there were like 4 different packages that you could choose from. So I have gone for the Naturally Good skincare range because I thought it sounded quite nice. A lot of the other ones had like sun creams and things like that, which I just didn't think I'd get a huge amount of use out of, and I thought I'd probably get more use out of these things. So yeah, they look a little bit like that. And it says the skincare range is not only good for your skin but good for the planet as well. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, so we have 3 things. Okay, so first of all we've got the Naturally Good Organic Green Tea Cleansing Tonic, which looks like this, which sounds nice. I do like a good cleanser. I guess it's like a bit like a micellar water. It says used as a final step in your cleaning routine, removes any remaining cleansing routine, sorry, removes any remaining makeup residue and impurities and leaves a clean and fresh skin feeling. After cleansing, apply Naturally Good Cleansing Tonic to a cotton pad. Oh, it's a toner, it's not a cleanser. But yeah, I really like the packaging actually, it's really simple. Does it smell of anything? It's got a kind of, quite like a fresh scent. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that, and I'll let you know what I think of it. And then they also sent the Naturally Good Organic Chamomile Day Cream for sensitive skin, which comes in a box like this. I'm a big fan of Nivea, even before I worked with them. It's, I don't know, it's just a classic skincare company, isn't it? And I have used their products for many years. But yeah, it's great to be able to work with them now. And then that just looks like that. It's very, very simple, kind of what you would expect from Nivea, really. So that is the day cream. Let's see if it has a scent. Oh, it's got a lid on it. I think it's probably got the same sort of scent as the tonic. And then they also sent the Naturally Good Organic Argan Oil Regenerating Night Cream, 99% of natural origin, 1% additional ingredients. And it looks very similar to the day cream, but in a darker blue. And presumably the put inside looks fairly similar as well. Yeah, so this one is just a dark blue colour. Oh, there we go. Very similar, very simple, but hopefully does the job. So yeah, thank you so much to Nivea for sending me those. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try, and I will try and do a blog post or something about them once I've tried them a bit, so that I can just tell you my thoughts and what I think of them and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's all my posts. So I am going to go and lie down now because I'm a bit tired from editing and all that kind of stuff this morning. But I will probably talk to you later. Good evening. I'm looking rather flushed and I'm not really sure why. I just got this red cheek thing going on again. Yeah, so after I opened my post, I came in here and slept for a while. Watched a bit of TV. I ended up watching, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's MacGyver on Sky One, I think it is. I watched it last week and it came on again this week and ended up watching it. And it was quite good, but it was a little bit like unrealistic. So they had to go into like this building that had like an explosion and stuff. And they went in with like all of these like rescue people who were in all their like protective equipment and everything, and then these like 3 people just went in with no protective equipment on at all. They didn't have a hat on, they didn't have anything on, and were just like, yeah, just going in there as normal. And I was like, this doesn't seem very realistic. But anyway, it was quite good. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, we've had dinner and now I'm just chilling out a little bit before I head up to bed, so I wanted to come on and just end the vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more from me, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell, that means you'll get notified every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know if there's anything in the vlog that you want to comment on, how you're doing, what you're getting up to at the moment. And also let me know if there's any particular videos you'd like to see me film. I'm always looking for your ideas and suggestions. Come and follow me on social media. My links are in the description below, but I'll pop my Instagram and Twitter up there because those are the 2 that I'm mainly on, especially Instagram, so do come over and say hello, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!